This marathon story is brought to you in part by a grant from the City of Naperville.
The Springbrook Prairie Forest Preserve. A year ago, during the inaugural Edward Hospital Naperville Marathon, participant Steve Sloma collapsed onto the gravel here. Lucky for him,
I've been a nurse for 20 years.
two close friends
I work at Edward Hospital. I was a neonatal intensive care nurse.
were there to save the day.
Not a word was said between any of us. We just went over to him and
I said, hey, you okay, buddy? Are you okay?
Race participants Tracy Arabino and Stephanie Chang knew just what to do.
Looked like maybe he had just had a seizure, like a post-ictal look to him. And we felt for a pulse.
so we were able to attach him to an AED and give him a few shocks and get him to come back.
And come back, he did.
Then he started pinking up and he opened his eyes.
And he sat up.
And he sat up. And he said, I want to finish.
Of course, the paramedics wouldn't let him do so, but Chang and her close accomplice were given the go-ahead by all around.
I just didn't know if I could finish. I didn't know if it was right to finish.
The rest of the race that Stephanie and I ran that day, we discussed what happened. What could we have done better?
Arabino and Chang have been running together for almost as long as they've been close friends, nearly 8 years.
When we signed up to run the Naperville Marathon in 2013, since it was the inaugural run,
Yes.
Stephanie said it was her bright idea. We should do this every year.
And they stuck to the plan.
Our first one was super hot. Our second one
The
it
next
was
one
freezing.
was snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the third one we had the guy. Yeah.
Which one would you prefer?
For these runners, sticking with this year's marathon is largely about tradition, although both hope to avoid any close calls with catastrophe in this year's go.
You need to call your wife and tell her how much you love her.
And Sloma did. Today he's in good health, and on Christmas of 2013, the aforementioned wife sent the nurses a card thanking them for their good graces.
It's humbling, but like I said again, it's what we do.
Reporting from Springbrook Prairie Forest Preserve, I'm Charlie Edward.